Are you new to the sports card hobby? Are you into TCG cards? Or do you have a bunch of cards already that you've been collecting and want to send those cards into PSA but don't know how or never have before? Then you've come to the right place, because in today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to send your cards into PSA for grading. It's a really easy process, kind of tedious, but it's easy. My name is David. Welcome to the channel. My channel is VeryGoodKardz. I really do appreciate you stopping by. I do live breaks every Wednesday right here on my YouTube channel at 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's always a good time. I rip sports cards, I rip TCG cards from basketball, football, baseball, hockey. We do it all, baby. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. Like I said, we're going to show you how to send your cards to PSA. First thing I always suggest, let's clean the cards. For the sake of the video, I'm going to be submitting 20 total cards today for the value bulk on PSA, but I did leave one card. I did clean the other cards already. I put them into card savers. We will go over that as well. But this is the card that I'm going to be sending in as well. This is the Joe Burrow 2022 pink no huddle mosaic, numbered 4 of 20. We're going to clean this up, get all the fingerprints off of there. That's the first thing I always suggest before sending your cards into PSA. It just makes life a lot easier. If you do have one of these little microfiber cloths, like a glasses cleaner cloth or something like that, these work perfectly. What we're going to do, I kept it in a sleeve and a top loader, but for the sake of the video, I took it out of there already. We're going to carefully remove the card, and I'm going to use this penny sleeve. I'll show you in a second. You want to have good lighting, first of all. Good lighting to look under the light. You can see any print lines. Unfortunately, I do kind of see a print line. I don't know if you guys can see it. Kind of hard to get it on camera here, but there is a really thin print line right here. But I do want to throw this card into a PSA slab just to keep it encapsulated. It's a beautiful card, and it's a Joe Burrow 4 of 20. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this microfiber cloth, I'm going to take this penny sleeve, I'm going to cover half of the card so I don't get any fingerprints on the bottom, and we're just going to carefully wipe the card down with the cloth here. So get all the fingerprints off, carefully rounded in circles. And unfortunately, that print line is not going to go away. They do have kits. I'm not 100% sure they work for everything, but they do help with getting some of the print lines off of here. I don't have a kit on me right now, and I do see a little white speckle right here. So this card is probably not going to get a PSA 10, but like I said, I do want to throw it in a slab anyway. And we're going to do the same for the front here. Take the microfiber cloth, wipe the card down, get all those fingerprints off of there if there's any. And then take your penny sleeve on the top half, do the same thing, rub it in circles, and you'll have a clean card. Make sure the edges, you want to make sure the edges and corners are sharp. Make sure there's no whites on the corners or the edges. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Unfortunately, that print line and that little white speckle, not going to get a PSA 10, but that's okay. That is okay. We'll take a PSA 9. Your goal is to obviously get a 10, but PSA 9 is not too bad at all. Now we're going to put it in a new penny sleeve here. Going to put it in the penny sleeve very carefully. There you go. And then you're going to want card savers. I have a whole box of card savers here. These are very crucial to sending these cards in. They want you to put them in there. They help a lot. They keep your cards safe. They're called card savers for a reason. Now we put the card in the card saver very carefully, just like so. Push it down just a little bit, and there you go. The card is in and ready to be sent off to grading. Now let me show you guys all the cards that I'll be sending in. We got Joe Burrow here, Ellie De La Cruz Mojo, James Wood Mojo, first Bowman, CJ Abrams, Julio Rodriguez, nice Jason Dominguez from the Leaf Pro set auto, Luis Robert on the Sapphire, Mick Abel, O'Neal Cruz, nice Sugar Sean O'Malley optographs. This is number to 49, I think. Yep, 49. Got a Tito Ortiz blue, Davison Figueiredo red patch auto, nice little Ayo Dosunmu. I'm a Bulls fan and a Cowboys fan, so I had to send this one in on the red and blue auto. Christian Watson on the Phoenix pink rated rookie. You got Burrow, Tua, and Herbert on the front there. Just a simple Tom Brady pink camo from Mosaic. Nothing crazy, but this one. This is what I'm excited for. This is for my PC. All these cards are really for my PC. Kaboom of Micah Parsons. This is not going to get a 10 because there is unfortunately a little mark right here. Kind of hard to see, but I wanted to get that in a slab ASAP. Nice little white sparkle Jamar Chase, National Pride, and a couple Star Wars cards. There you go. So let's go over PSA's website here. Now let me move my face over real quick here. Hang on tight. Here we go. Whoa! We're gonna put the phase right here. There we go. We are on PSACard.com. This is where you want to go, you guys. PSACard.com. You do not have to have a membership to submit your cards, but I highly suggest you signing up for one if you do plan on submitting a bunch of cards over a year span. It's $99 for the year. So, and you also get, I think you get the PSA magazine subscription for a year as well. I am a member and they do have deals all the time. If you go to services, trading card grading here, it'll tell you the prices and the specials that they have for collector club exclusives. See, right now you get the TCG bulk for $15 a card. And I think you have to turn in or submit 20 cards minimum. Today, we're gonna be doing this one, the value bulk, $19 a card with a 20 card minimum and a declared value of $499 or less. What is a declared value? A declared value is what you think the card will be worth after grading. If you think it's around $499 or less, then perfect. If PSA finds out to be higher than that mark, than that $499, they will give you a notification and ask you if you want to get charged more, if you're okay with them charging more for the declared value, which is fine. Luckily I haven't ran into that problem. I've been pretty accurate with my submissions, so today I don't think any of these cards are going to be worth over $499. Maybe the Micah Parsons Kaboom, maybe, but I'm okay with them sending me a notification and charging me extra. So there you have it. There's the pricing. $600 a card for that. Holy moly. Okay, and now it is time to start submitting. So what we are going to do, we're going to go right here to submit. You're going to click submit. It's going to take you to the online submission center. Build your card submission. Also use this option for dual service tickets and packs. We're going to hit start. This is going to get us started here. I'm going to start a new submission. I already inputted all 20 of my cards, but to show you guys exactly how to do it from scratch, we're just going to start from the beginning. You got the options here for your item type, trading cards, oversized cards, coins, pins, packs, tickets, Funko Pops. They grade all of those, but obviously we are going to be doing trading cards. I'm going to click on trading cards, click next here, and then submission type is going to be grading. We're not going to be doing a review, crossover, or reholder. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you what those are. But here is where it gets interesting. Now, I do have some autographs that I'm sending in. I think I have about 6 autographs that I'm sending in. All the cards were pulled from packs. So if the cards were autographed and put in packs, and you just want the card graded, then you can do this no autograph authentication right here. If the cards were signed in person or through mail, then it does have to go through the auto authentication. That would be this right here. You can see right here, it says autograph authentication. Yes, they're going to need to do the PSA DNA certification for that, just to make sure the card is legit, that the autograph is legit. If you want the autograph and the card graded at the same time, you're going to have to do that with a separate service. That won't work if you're doing multiple cards mixed in with autographs and just base cards or whatever kind of cards you're sending in with no autographs. So that would be a completely separate service that you have to run. But for this case right here, we're just going to do the no autograph authentication. That's going to go for all the cards, including my autograph cards. They're just going to grade the card itself. That's all I want because they're not really high value cards. So we're going to click on next here. After we click on that, that's going to take us to the service level. You can do the regular. It's going to be $75 a card. But here, obviously, we're going to be doing the value bulk, just like I said earlier, $19.80 to present, and that's going to be $19 per card with a $499 declared value. I'm going to click on next, and this is where you start putting each card's information. Obviously, we have the Joe Burrow, the 2022 Joe Burrow pink no huddle. I found out that the easiest way to do this is to put the year. You want to do 2022. Well, actually, it tells you right here, as you can see, enter year, player, manufacturer, set name, card number. That all helps. Most of the time, unless your card is a population 1, once you start typing something in, the options will come up and you can just click on whatever card you have. So we're going to start with 2022. It's going to be Joe Burrow, and I like to put the card number, which card number is 39. You're going to do 39, and we'll do pink, and hopefully that should pop up. As you can see right here, boom, 2022 Panini Mosaic 39 Joe Burrow no huddle pink. That's exactly what the card is. You click on that, you type in the declared value total, which is obviously going to be $499. You want to max that out to get the full value, and then you're going to click save. Once you click save, it's going to go right here on the bottom, which means it's ready to go. Now, the most important part of this process right here is to make sure your cards are in order from top to bottom. If you're going to have a stack of cards like this to get graded, all the other cards, like right here, I have this Christian Watson. If I'm inputting that a second spot on this list here, it's going to go under the Joe Burrow. They want you to do it in order. So it's going to be Joe Burrow, Christian Watson next. That's going to be number 2, so on and so forth. You want to make sure that the cards are in order from how you type it in from top to bottom. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll show you guys again later once we get to my hand cam here. As I said before, I already inputted all my cards, so we're just going to go straight to that. And boom, there it is. All 20 cards are listed onto the submission list here. As you can see, Joe Burrow's on top, Christian Watson, clearly Donna's rookie special, Tua, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert is third. The last card is going to be the Tom Brady pink camo, so that's going to be, as you can see here, I got my stack of card savers. That's going to be on the bottom of the stack. Tom Brady. You got Joe Burrow, number 1 spot. Tom Brady on the last spot. It's going to be on the bottom of the stack. Just to give you guys an idea of what you're supposed to do there. Make sure you do that because that is very, very important. As you can see, for all 20 cards, it's $19 per card. It's going to cost us $380. $380 for a 20 card submission, which really is not bad at all. Then after this, after you type in all your information for each card, you're going to click on next, and then it's going to take you to the shipping, I believe. You have the option to ship free to the PSA vault, free shipping and free vault stored, 100% assured. Digitally manage your collection with high-res images. If you do that, you will not be receiving these slabs at your house. So that's completely up to you, but for me, we're gonna ship back to me. The shipping costs apply. This is where you get your payment method. I'll skip through this. I am gonna pay. This is where you put all your personal information. I'm not gonna show you guys everything that I'm putting here. We'll kind of just finish this off and skip to the next section, but you can get the idea of this part. This is all just shipping and billing fees. As you can see, insured shipping, it's $48, so it's still going to cost us $428. It's going to cost you $48 more. Well, it's going to cost me $48 more, so be aware of that. And let me put my information in. We'll get to the next section. All right, now that my card info is in, you can see here, attention, accept terms and conditions and click next at the bottom to finalize this submission. Once again, it's going to cost us $428 total. Unless, of course, one of these cards, they declare the value to be higher than normal, than the $499. But it shows you a summary of all the cards you're submitting, the whole list. And then you're going to go to the bottom here, and they got the grading terms and procedures. You can read all that if you'd like. It's a lot to read. We're just going to click on, I have read the PSA and agreed to blah, blah, blah. Note, your credit card will not be charged until the order is received and processed. So once they finish grading, that's when you will get charged. We are going to click on next. Here we go. This is another very important step. Your submission form has been successfully completed. Now, you're going to want to print this label. This label is going to be taped on to your box. I will show you guys once we get to the hand cam here. Then you're going to scroll down and it's going to show you the shipping options. We did the USPS. That's the way we're going to send our box here. And you're going to want to print submission forms. These are the PSA submission forms. Very, very important here. Right here, you can type it in or write it in. This time, I'm going to type it in. Total number of orders included in this package. It's going to be 1 order. Total number of collectibles included in this package. All orders, that's going to be 20 cards. So however many cards you're submitting is what you want to type in right here, or write it in yourself. That's all you have to do. I believe there's another one here. Yep, there you go. It automatically clicks in there. Once you click it, on the very bottom, you got your personal information, your customer copy. I'm not going to show you guys that because that's very, very personal. We have a grand total declared value of almost $10,000. I'm going to print out these forms and then we'll go to the hand cam and I'll show you guys how to box them up and send these bad boys on their way. Okay, now that we have our printing labels printed, we have the cards. I have all 20 cards right here. What you want to do is you want to get 2 pieces of cardboard. First, we got to secure the cards. So I have 2 pieces of cardboard. We're going to put one on the top and one on the bottom. You want to make them big enough to where you get a little leeway on all sides of the card saver here. You're going to stack them up. So like I said, Joe Burrow, number 1 card. Number 2 was Christian Watson. Number 3, rated rookie Tua. You got Kaboom Micah. You're going to put these cardboard pieces on top and bottom. And then you're going to, what I like to do, I like to use 2 rubber bands. I like to wrap one around horizontally and one vertically. This just helps to keep the cards a little more secure. And then we got one for the top and bottom here. Kind of do it like so. I like to wrap it twice from the top and bottom. There you go. Keep them nice and safe, just like that. Just to play it safe, you know, you don't want your cards sliding around inside the box. And then now that this is done, you want to go to your post office, or if you have some sitting around already, get a small flat rate box right here. These are free at the post office. Grab as many as you want. This is what you're going to need to put these cards in. I already boxed it up, or I already folded up the box here. What you're going to do, you take those printed papers that you printed out, the printed submission forms. You want to take all of them except for your customer copy. You're going to sign each one on the bottom. So this is the page that shows all the cards. And then the next page will tell you right here on the bottom, I have read and agreed, blah, blah, blah. You want to sign that with a pen. So you're going to want to sign that on the bottom. Anytime it says that anywhere, I have read and agreed, you want to sign it. It'll also be on the PSA copy number 2. I'm not going to show you guys the form because it has all my information, but I am going to sign the bottom. As long as you have those forms ready, you are good to go. PSA copy number 1, it'll say on the top, and PSA copy number 2 with all the cards, the list of the cards on there. You guys will know what I'm talking about once you print out the papers. And then we're going to take these cards. I'm going to put them in the box like so. Okay. And once they're in the box like that, I like to fold up these papers. It's tough because I'm trying not to show you guys my information. Kind of like so. Make sure they're in the box nice and tight. Okay. They do want these papers to be sent off with you. And then you fold the box and it makes it a little more secure. It makes the cards more secure. And I found out that this is the perfect size box for sending a stack of cards like this into PSA. There you go. The cards are in. As you can see, everything is tightly in there. Once you seal up the box, it's easy, slim pickings from here. You seal up the box like so. You can shake it around. It's not going to move. The cards aren't going anywhere. You're going to take off the seal. You can also put bubble wrapper inside if you'd like. I do like to put extra tape around the edges so the corners, so the box doesn't open up. Let me put the tape on. We got packaging tape here. I like to do this right on the top, and then bang, seal that bad boy in there. When we printed out that stuff, we also printed out this shipping label. This is what you want to put on the box. You want to tape this anywhere on the box here. I like to put it right here on the bottom. This makes it, well, actually, you know what? We'll put it right here on the top. We'll put it right here on the top. I like to cover it with this packing tape like so, and boom. There you go, nice and protected. PSA scans this, it's your order. So it tells them how many cards you got and what cards you're sending in here. So then if we go back to the website, it'll tell you the shipping address. Like I said before, we're shipping with USPS. So you're gonna write this address down, or if you have a label printer, you wanna put this information down. See you receiving PO Box 6180, Newport Beach, California. I'm going to print one out right now, and then we'll set that on the box there. You are going to have to pay for shipping here. So I'm going to go to USPS.com and I'm going to print me out a label. What I also like to do when you send these cards into PSA on this box, I like to write what submission type I'm doing. So this was the value bulk. So I like to write on the front here, value bulk. Used to be economy before. I used to write economy on here. That's just me. That's just personal preference. I feel like it helps them sort it out a little bit easier at PSA. Guess what, you guys? That is it. Your cards are ready to be submitted into PSA. You did it. Hopefully, this video was informative for you. I hope I didn't confuse you too much. I hope I made it easier for you. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any questions. If I did something wrong, just let me know. I would appreciate any insights. I hope this helped you guys out. If you guys did like this video, please do me a favor and punch that like button right on the nostrils. Remember, I do breaks every Wednesday right here on YouTube at 2:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's always a good time. I try to run breaks as cheap as I can. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We are on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Maybe one day we'll get there, all because of you guys. I appreciate you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you have any questions, any comments below, let me know. I got you. I will do my best to help you out. Please, please, please do yourselves a favor. Have yourself a good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening. Good luck. Have fun. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.